That's plenty to get you started.
But how do I dry them?
Okay. Well, what I need you to do is you're not going to worry about drying them. You're just going to make sure that we're not going to worry too much about drying them. You're going to take the cloth. Let me do one for you and I'll show you, okay? You're going to make sure it's been dunked under the water real good. And then you're going to take it and you're going to make sure that there's no dirt on it. Just very gently rub it. You might have some that are a little mushy. That's okay. Set those ones aside for me, okay? So here's your towel. Welcome back to the homestead, everybody. We are back in the kitchen today. I did not film yesterday because, quite honestly, I was definitely not feeling up to it. That does not, however, mean that we did not preserve any food. I will insert a clip here of the tiny little bit that I did yesterday. It was a, sorry, I'm a little dehydrated. Trying to drink some herbal teas to get my oomph back. I had some cayenne that was finally starting to come on, and so I have started stringing that to dry to use for cayenne pepper later on. I'm not sure how long that will take to dry, and I'm not sure how much of it we're actually going to get. It looks like we might get a pretty decent harvest of it, so I'd like to go ahead and get a jump start on getting that dried. So that's what I did yesterday. Squeeze them. I have 2 kids that are feeling a little bit under the weather, and I am starting to come out of the chemo flow. So I'm trying. It has been a very, very rough week in this house. Very rough week. When mom's down, nothing goes right. All right, get busy. Stop worrying about the camera and you worry about your job, because you have a very important job. So I have a lot of my San Marzano tomatoes that are coming in now, and they are ones that I like to can whole to use for whatever. If I want to make pizza sauce, if I want to make marinara, I can just grab a can or 2 or 3 and make the sauce right from the tomatoes. They're very easy to can, but it is a little time consuming, and it's hot, and it's August, and it's already so muggy. And one of my side effects is that I literally feel like my body's on fire whenever I get up and do anything. It's a good thing that we don't have smell-o-vision, because I smell horrible from breaking out in a sweat every time I stand up. So Isaiah here is washing the tomatoes. Aggie woke up from a very too short nap because she is all stuffed up and can't breathe. So
And I have a stuffed nose.
Okay, you get busy, mister. Oh, she's getting her stool. Are you going to get your stool and come help? I'm going to be careful where that knife is. So one thing I need to get is a Sharpie to mark my bag.
You always need a marker.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these San Marzanos and we are going to core them and just make a slit in the bottom. And we're going to throw them in the freezer until I have a little bit more time and energy to process them. Bless you. And I'm going to try to keep my kids from sneezing all over them. It is heavy allergy season here, from what I've been told. One of the worst parts of allergy season, so I don't know. I do not have my scrap bucket. Hold on.
You really need your scrap.
I do need my scrap bucket. No, we'll just use a bowl. I'll just use a bowl. We'll just use a bowl. Alright, so I'm just going to cut that core out. They have very little core. And I've got my scissors, and I'm just going to make a crisscross. And I've got my bag here. I'm just going to start layering them in the bag as quickly as he gets them cleaned, and he's doing actually a very good job. Take your time and do it well. There you go. I will catch up to you very quickly. Now, I don't worry too much if they are bruised or anything like that. Some of them have some little soft spots. That's fine.
Yes.
They will cook down. Same as when you make your sauce. Like, a little bit of imperfection is fine. Are you cleaning the table? But you do want to cut out any, like this one has like a little, I don't know if it's a bad spot, but it just isn't quite right. That I do cut out, just because these will be going into future food, and these will not be washed again. They will go right in the pan because they'll be canned in a little bit of water. This one, I'm going to actually take that whole end off. Excuse me? Are you not listening? Do you just not listen when Mommy talks? We're freezing them so that we can can them later.
Oh.
Oh, see, if you listen, you would hear what Mommy's saying and you would know. The problem is you're more worried about what you look like on camera, and you are beautiful, but I'm going to tell you, you don't need to worry about what you look like. All right. That one's done. This is really, honestly, the quickest way to make sure you're not losing a lot of your ripe tomatoes. And I do use the ripe tomatoes. I will let them, I usually pick them before they're fully red because I don't want the pests to get them before we do. And what I do is I'll let them ripen. I have a table on my front porch that's covered and protected. And what I do is I just give them a couple days, and usually every couple days I am doing something with tomatoes. Now, Saturday was my last tomato day. That was the last day I really felt like much of anything. And I actually made homemade meatballs, which I had never done before, and it was so ridiculously easy. I don't know why I've never done it before. And they were really good. And I just cooked down all that sauce, and I will show you. What, baby?
Can I tell him something?
Sure. Look at the camera.
Mama made it because she really missed me because me and Dada went to it's
The livestock auction?
the livestock auction,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted us to buy my favorite thing,
What?
chickies.
Oh, no. I did not send you with a list. I simply told Daddy that if he happened to find a little bunny or two that I could get back into bunnies for garden fertilizer, that I would be okay with taking them on. And instead he came back with, it's okay, I'll put it in there. He came back with a ton of chickens for a project we might talk about later. Literally, I think he had 30 chickens in the back of my minivan. All right, you're falling behind.
I took the still off of that one.
Okay, did you dry it or wipe it off?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, you did. You're not paying attention. Yeah. My man cannot go to a livestock auction unchaperoned ever again. Sis, Nana. Come on, stay out of Mama's tea. That's Mama's tea. Leave it alone. No. Where's my,
Mama,
can you get my towel for me?
I think I can do this job.
Why?
My finger hurts right there. I have
Okay.
a stab.
Well, you need to make up your mind because you're putting us behind here. I'm staying way ahead of you, and it means we're never going to get done. Can I have my towel, Mama? Can you get me my towel, please? You keep walking away with it. Well, I need you to get ahead of it. So, how are you guys doing? Are you participating in the challenge? Are you loosely participating like I usually do? Are you not doing it at all? Comment below and let us know. Like, we really do enjoy hearing from people that watch the channel. I know we're a small channel. There's a lot of other channels to watch. We do appreciate our viewers. We are not doing this for money at this point. We're doing it to document our journey for ourselves and for our friends and family back in New Jersey. But it is fun to meet and interact with other homesteaders and people all over the world who are enjoying the same kind of lifestyle that we are. You are really, really letting me get ahead of you, sis. Bless you. Keep going, buddy. You're doing a good job. You just got to keep going. Are you going to provide some musical accompaniment? You really needed a better nap than that. You needed a better nap than you took. I will completely catch up. You won't even know what hit you.
Oh.
I love when you work in the kitchen with me.
You always let me wear my apron.
Well, are you missing your apron here? I get it. Sis, don't you go in my pocketbook, ma'am. That's up there to try and keep it away from you. I have... Here. Here. Well, you kind of have to turn around so I can see you. Here. Here.
I just didn't want them to see my belly.
Oh, you don't want to show off your pudge.
I don't want to.
All right. Get to work, man. Get to work.
There's water in my soup.
It's okay. We'll clean that. It's because you're clean. Dude, you're cleaning tomatoes. You're going to have water. Here's your towel. You can push these over here a little bit for me.
I got my whole bowl though.
Yep. It's amazing how fast you can get it done when you stay right on track. I bet you could be done faster than anybody if you try to stay on task. What? You want me to change your channel?
A good channel? I cool channel.
Mommy's getting overheated.
That's her favorite.
Into the sea of blue. Where are you going and what do you do? The herring fish lives in the beautiful sea. Alright, you don't have to be real detail oriented. Just wipe it off and move on. Like this one. See this one? I don't think I'm going to use.
Oh,
But like this is not dirt. That's scabbing on the tomato. So you just, I will take care of that. You don't have to take care of it.
and there's the part with sticky on the
Okay, well,
bottom.
I will take care of that. You just wash it off.
Why are you getting ahead of me?
Because you're taking so long. I love you. But I don't have, listen to what listen to what I'm telling you. We have to do this as quickly as possible because Mommy still does not feel good. I just needed to get these done before we lose them. And if that means that I have to help with your part, so be it. It's not a big deal. We're working as a team. That means sometimes you help me and sometimes I help you. You just go ahead and put the rest of them in there. You have enough room. What's the matter, Mama? You want me to dump them?
No.
Well, here, I'll put this like, whoa. Okay, but we don't want to make a big splash. There you go. Now you have plenty to work with. What's up, Mama? What's up, baby?
Yeah.
What? Do you want a different song? No, I can't carry you, baby. I can hardly stand up myself. Do you want to get up in the chair? No? Yes? You want to get in the chair? No. Okay. Well, why don't you sit on your stool? She is so grouchy.
Yes.
She was literally up probably every 10 minutes last night. Crying her little eyes out. I'm not exactly sure what's bothering her because she's been playing great all day. It's just night, and I think it's because she couldn't breathe.
She couldn't breathe?
Well, she's all stuffed up. You know how you get when you're all stuffed up. It makes it hard to breathe. Sis, I can't carry you around right now. I can't. How about you make us some pizza? How about you make us some pizza in your little oven there? That sounds so good.
No pepperoni, because I don't like pepperoni.
You don't like pepperoni? What do you think about pineapple? Does pineapple belong on pizza? No? See, I'm a big fan of Hawaiian pizza. I do enjoy...
Onion?
No. Well, oh, you know what? Oh, mushrooms and onions. Oh, yeah, you're talking my language. A little bit of red pepper.
Red pepper.
Mm.
Is it what cheese I put out there?
Can you stop with the baby talk, please? Huh?
What?
Sister. That's for the kitty. That's for the kitty. You leave it be. We have officially reached the point that everything has to go up high or the toddler has full access to it. I am not okay, y'all. Sis, you have a million things for you to play with. Can you just play with some of your stuff? I'm just doing a couple so that I can get ahead of you a little bit.
That's okay.
We're working like a team, remember?
Yes.
Where are you going and what do you do? Us the three. We have come to fish for the herring fish that lives in this beautiful sea. You're what?
My hands smell like tomatoes.
Your hands smell like tomatoes. Well, that's a good smell. Do you know, when Mommy was a little girl, in the hometown that I grew up near, there was a factory that processed tomatoes. And for a certain part of the summer, that was all you could smell. And we went to church not far from the factory. And it just permeated everything. All you could smell was ketchup cooking. Because that's what they made. Looking back now, it's pretty cool, but back then it was kind of like, oof. But you would see the farmers would harvest all their tomatoes, and they would have these huge trucks full of tomatoes, and they would bring them into town, and they would unload them at this tomato factory, and then you would just smell nothing but these tomatoes cooking all day and night. And we lived not too far outside of town, so that we could sometimes smell it too. It's pretty cool.
That sounds like a pretty dusty smell.
Well, it doesn't necessarily smell bad.
Did they make ketchup soup?
They did. They made ketchup. Yeah, that was one thing that they made.
No, did they make ketchup soup?
Ketchup soap? I've never heard of such a thing. Would you wash with ketchup soap? Kind of a trick question.
I would never use tomatoes as a soup because now I would bleed my hand.
Would you want to? Oh, you'd try to eat your hand because it would smell like ketchup. Do you like Mommy's ketchup that she made?
Yes, I love ketchup.
Ketchup. Yeah, we did pretty good with that.
But I don't like the grape juice made.
But you've been eating the pops that I made with that grape juice.
But I like the pops.
But that was made. Those pops were made with the grape juice that I made.
But the drink doesn't taste so good.
Why? I think it was a little concentrated, if you ask me. I mean, for our first time doing it, I think it was a good attempt, but I think it was a little concentrated. I probably should have watered it down a little bit, maybe.
Can you bring back? Could you bring?
If you drop that, just wash it back off, okay?
Could you throw it for me?
Wash it back off.
But the one thing is, guess what?
What?
No more.
No more. That's it for now. Tomorrow, maybe we will do some sauce. And then maybe we'll make some more meatballs for dinner. Because I will be honest, that was really good. And it was not that hard. Okay, don't squeeze the tomato. You're going to rupture it. Your job was not to squeeze them. All right, last one.
Wash your hands.
You're going to go wash your hands?
I washed my
Well, you can dry them on your apron.
Oh, I'll just put it in my pocket.
So you might ask, why freeze them? Well, one thing is, when I defrost them, when I'm ready to can them, the skins will come right off. I won't have to have another process for that. And the other thing is, it's just really kind of too hot to do that right now. Let me show you the final product, and we'll say goodbye. Look at those beautiful homegrown organic tomatoes. It does not get better than that. Me and the two sticky poos, I'm going to just say, keep putting food away. Every bit does count. And come see us again, y'all.
Come see us again, y'all.
Hopefully tomorrow I will be feeling better and I will have something more exciting to show you.